If you suffer from painful foot problems and have a difficult time wearing your shoes, I may be able to help you. I'm Dr. Blair Bicura, podiatrist of AAA Family Foot Care Centers. I'm a board-certified ambulatory foot surgeon. I do bunions and other foot surgery in my office. If you would like me to personally discuss your foot problem with you, call AAA Family Foot Care Centers for an appointment.
See my ad on the back cover of the Charlotte phone directory or visit one of my 3 locations in Charlotte, Gastonia, or Rock Hill.
Your Dodge dealer announces the biggest ever sale on trucks, because we've got big cash on more truck models in stock than ever before. Get the biggest cash back ever, $2,000 on our most popular half-ton pickup. Save up to $4,100 when you add package savings, or get an unprecedented $1,500 cash back on Dakota. Plus, big cash on Dodge Club Cabs, new for $90. Get a ton of money on tons of trucks now. See your local Carolina Dodge dealer today for the biggest ever sale on trucks.
Hi, I'm Robert Urich, and if you listen to Easy 102.9, don't watch this. But if you don't listen to Easy, I've got news. They changed their music completely. You know, I'll bet it's your kind of music now. So forget what they used to play and listen to what Easy plays now. The new Easy 102.9. They changed because they want you to listen. So try it. The new Easy 102.9.
Friday, noon, a look at the damage.
Coming up next on Eyewitness News Midday, Hurricane Hugo marched through the Carolinas with a fierce vengeance. Heavy damage in the Charlotte area. Mayor Myrick has declared the city a disaster area. And much of Charleston was devastated by the hurricane. There were a lot of concerns, of course, for the coastal areas of South Carolina and for the development along some of the thin stretches of beach down there. And Channel 9's Steve Gasquet has gotten out onto Myrtle Beach, and he joins us on the phone now with details. Steve?
Hi, Cullen. Photographer John Belkey and I walked from the Intercoastal Waterway across the bridge into Myrtle Beach today, and the farther we got to the coast, the more destruction we saw. We'd like to show you some pictures that we were able to satellite out of Conway just a few moments ago. The Holiday Inn downtown, where Channel 9's storm team reported live just a couple of days ago, the ground floor of that is virtually destroyed, flooded out. The boardwalk in front of it is gone. Palmetto trees lie through its windows. Other images we're seeing here, an underground parking garage completely flooded out to about the 7-foot level. The pier we reported on yesterday has been completely washed away. Nothing remains but sticks pointing up into the sky. The Pavilion Arcade is still there, but the boardwalk in front of it is gone. Now, among all the damage that we're talking about and that you're seeing, police say that there were no reported injuries and no deaths here on the Grand Strand in Myrtle Beach.
Well, Hugo marched through Charlotte beginning about 2 o'clock this morning. Heavy winds and rain damaged homes and businesses throughout the area. Roads in many parts of the Piedmont are impassable because of trees down across roads. Virtually all the Duke Power customers in Charlotte-Mecklenburg, some 200,000, are without power.
They came here looking for protection from the storm, run out of their neighborhoods, their homes by the high winds and pounding rains of Hugo. Billy Jones and his sister's family say they literally had no choice. They had to leave to survive the storm.
We lost our power and the trailer started shaking. And it was getting too high of winds and trees were starting to knock down around the area and stuff.
The shelter lost its power too just after 6 a.m., but people still came, about 80 in all. Some of the younger kids slept through the storm, while parents listened to the radio reports, waiting for Hugo to move on. The phones stayed busy at the shelter too, but Cherry Smith of Harrisburg said she didn't have lights or a working phone when she abandoned her mobile home.
It's bad. It's real bad. Real bad.
Were you afraid to be in your house?
Yes. That's the reason why I left, because I was scared, and so I needed to go someplace where I'd be safe.
By 11 a.m., the safe haven was starting to clear out. Folks were packing up and going home to see what was left of home. B.J. Harrison, Channel 9, Eyewitness News.
Of course, you don't have to look any further than your own backyard. See destruction left by Hugo. Channel 9's Mark Becker has been out in the city of Charlotte to seeing what Hugo did here at home. He's joining us live from a North Charlotte neighborhood. Mark?
Cullen, you're right. I don't think you have to go any farther than your back door, actually, to walk out and see something like this. We're on Keswick Avenue, which is off of North Tryon and North Graham Streets. There is one tree here. I parked on the other side, had to skip over a couple trees to get to that one. As you see some cars down. What's amazing is people are out here already starting to clean up a little bit. I don't think anyone, though, expected Hurricane Hugo to hit here quite as forcefully as he had. In fact, people here say Hurricane Hugo may be the worst single storm this area has ever seen. The damage here is so extensive that by mid-morning, the people running the city and county had made up their minds to ask for disaster area status.
We've had reports of trees down on top of houses, on top of mobile homes. We've had, obviously, wrecks.
Police and medic crews alike have been trying their best to carry on as normal. And perhaps because the storm hit in the middle of the night, they've gotten some help. There have been relatively few people hurt. But the power problem, that's a different story. This fallen power pole is in 4th Ward, but it could be just about anywhere in the city. That's how many lines are down here. But Duke Power says they're not even going to begin repairing lines like this until they're sure the storm is over. And city cleanup crews have been at it since early this morning, although it's sometimes difficult to tell. On the square, for instance, where they've been clearing debris from the office tower under construction. And it's very slow going.
Yeah, they wanted to get the mall opened up because they knew there'd be some people down here checking out their business and stuff, and we wanted to get it opened up so we could have a little thoroughfare through here. As you can see, it's a mess.
Now, you heard me say that the city hopes to get this area declared a disaster area by the state. That will make Charlotte eligible for aid from both the state and from federal agencies, things like the National Guard. People could be called in to help with the cleanup.
But I was pleased to note the high level of readiness and the cooperation in both states to deal with this. People responded to the emergency very well. The local law enforcement and other rescue and emergency units and the volunteer organizations just do a magnificent job for us, and all of you ought to be very proud of that.
I think we had 40 trees here on the lot, and we got maybe 20 left, and about 5 of them are on the house.
Unbelievable damage as you drive down the streets. It still amazes me how much damage the winds did, knocking down the big oak trees.
It's alive. It's alive. Ugly, creeping mildew. Spray on Tilex Instant Mildew Stain Remover and mildew stains vanish with no scrubbing. Try Tilex. Get your bath laboratory clean.
An independent study recently compared the quality of an S&K suit and a similar suit sold at Belk. In the final analysis, both suits were judged to be the same quality. But since the Belk suit sells for $285 and the S&K suit sells for just $149.97, S&K beats Belk hands down. Now, where are you going to buy your next suit?
Enjoy Mellow Yellow at Charlotte Motor Speedway with racing's greatest doubleheader. October 7th, the All-Pro Auto Parts 300. October 8th, the All-Pro Auto Parts 500. World-class events at America's premier racing facility. Be a part of it. Call now.
It's me. Now, here's a wrap that you should know, made with Pillsbury Crescent Rolls. Just wrap a wiener filled with cheese. Pick it up. It's sure to please. The Doughboy Wrap. Woo-hoo!